Hello everyone, this is Daniel Stigman, and welcome to another KTANE module tutorial for the first time in a while. Woo! All jokes aside, welcome to another KTANE module tutorial. Today we are going to be looking at the long-awaited Twin module by KTANE. This module has been around for, I want to say, about 3 years. I've been responsible for making the tutorial for a lot of that time, and I never made it. But here we are. It's finally here. So, without further ado, let's get into it. But first things first, I want to preface this. This module is going to function very differently from the other modules in my other tutorials. It is going to function as a boss module. And I'll get to explaining that in a moment. But for now, let's just boot up the game. And let's do this.
This is the story of...
All available experts, please report to room A9.
So this is the Twin. It is going to have 2 arcs of all the buttons from 0 to 9. It is going to flash in 5 different colors, or 6 if you want to count grey. It is going to show a number on this display here, and then a smaller display which will have the pair ID. All this we'll get to in later points. So that's how the module looks. Rather simple, and that's the way I like it. And this right here is the manual. As you can see, it explains how the module looks, it explains what it's going to do, and you'll see some various color charts and a big ass table of a bunch of 3-digit numbers. What the hell does all this mean? We'll get to that as we go through this whole module. So let me get this straight, Daniel. What is this Twin module? What is so special about this Twin module? What's so special about it being a boss? Well, I'm glad you asked that. A boss module, by definition, is a module that cannot be solved independently of other modules. What this means is, in order to be solved, in order to be solvable, it must have other modules on the bomb to provide information for it to be solved. We do this in the fashion of, when you solve a module, new information will show on the module. So in order to be able to solve this module, you need to be able to keep track of it over the course of the entire bomb. And when everything else is solved, this module will go into a state where you can interact with it and solve it. That is the principle of a boss module. The first module to do this being Forget-Me-Not, where after every single solve, you get 1 digit shown on the display, and you have to do some calculations in order to submit the final digit for that stage. And then once you've done all modules, you submit all those digits at the end. This module, however, plays on that same idea of a boss module, like many other modules out there, and takes it to a bit more of an extreme than Forget-Me-Not does. There are a few things we need to get from this module. The 5 colors that flash besides grey, and this number right here, this 44, and also you may have noticed it, but the colors are flashing at different rates, especially those, purple and white. You can see yellow, green, and red. Yellow and green are going slowly, and then red, purple, and white are going faster. That's because they're flashing Morse. Quick side note, I also forgot to mention at the start of this video that this module does not require edge work. You do not need any edge work on the bomb. Everything is handled module side. So let's do this. So the first things first, obviously it says here, this module contains 10 numbered buttons lining up in arcs and 2 screens at the bottom left corner, where the smaller screen is located at the top right corner of the bigger screen. This module has 3 phases. The initial phase, which is what we're in now, the sequence phase, which after we solve any module, will activate, and then submission phase, which once everything else is solved, will be the phase that we are in. The bigger screen is the stage number screen, which will show the initial number during the initial phase, which we need to note down. This number is 44. A stage number during the sequence phase, and the last 2 correctly submitted digits in the submission phase. The smaller screen is the module pair ID, which will show the pair ID assigned to the module. The text on this screen will be white only when the module does not have a paired twin module. Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious. This module can only be solved after every other non-ignored module is solved, or 101 non-ignored modules are solved. So this module is inherently capped to 100 stages, or 99 even. I believe it's either 99 or 100. I'm not 100% sure. A strike will be given if upon an early interaction with the module, and if the bomb has less than 2 of such module, the twin will automatically disarm itself. So first off, as it says here, the module background will display both Morse code and a color sequence simultaneously. The off state will be in grey, and the on state will be a color from the color sequence. A long pause indicates the beginning of both Morse code and color sequence. So 5 colors are going to flash, and those colors are going to also flash out a Morse code number, as shown here. There are 8 possible colors that can appear on the module, as described here. They are grey, red, green, blue, yellow, white, purple, and emerald. Emerald is distinct from green. It's more like jade. But here we go. First off, we're going to grab the 5 colors that are shown in order from the long grey flash. That's yellow, green, red, purple, white. And then we're also going to grab a Morse code value, which is dash, dash, dot, dot, dot. Of course, the longer flashes indicate dashes. Grey flashes indicate gaps between dots and dashes in the Morse and in the colors as well. And the long grey flash indicates the restart. So we have dash, dash, dot, 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 which indicates 7, but we'll get to that in a moment. So what we need to do is translate this 5 color string to a number from 0 to 11 just by looking up what this is. So we have yellow, green, red, purple, white, which is 4. So we're going to change this to a 4. And this Morse code is just translated directly as a number. So dash dash dot 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 is 7. The next table here is what we call the remove set table. To find the initial position in this table, use the color sequence number as a column and the Morse code number as the row. That's why I got the colors first and then the Morse. The cell in the top left corner has the coordinate 0, 0. It is very important that you know that this table is 0 indexed. This is not 1, 1. This is 0, 0. So this over here is column 11, and this over here is row 9. This is a 12 by 10 grid. So with that being said, let's go ahead and put ourselves in the table. So we're going to column 4, row 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's our starting cell. Now, what we're going to do, because we're going to need that value, we're going to note this down as our remove set, which I'm just going to abbreviate to REM. And that number is 059. The next table is the color table. To find the initial position in this table, use the color sequence and the Morse code numbers as the column and row respectively. Subtract 6 and 5 respectively from those numbers if either of them is out of range. The cell at the top left corner has the coordinate 0, 0. Once again, this table is 0 indexed, as explained here. This is a 6 by 5 table, so the dimensions are half in length, which means the table is a quarter of the size of this table. So really, this table fits perfectly as a quarter of this table. So each of these is just a quadrant in this. We'll get to how important this knowledge is later, because it can optimize this manual in a way that is pretty awesome. So the way we can think about this is looking at a quadrant in this table, the quadrant that we're in, which is this quadrant here. We can just take our position within this relative quadrant, like right here, within this relative quadrant, and then just place ourselves in the respective position. So within this quadrant, we are in column 1, 2, 3, 4, row 1, 2. So we can just place ourselves in column 4, row 2. And we know this works because if we test it out with this, if we keep these in the range of 0 to 5 and 0 to 4, we can see this gives us column 4, which lands us here, and row 7 becomes row 2, which also lands us here. So we get the same starting position. Now we are done with this beginning step. When the module enters sequence phase, the background will cycle up to 3 colors, where exactly one of them is grey. This represents a total of 2 steps, implying that 2 steps can have the same color. The grey color indicates the beginning of the first step in each stage. Each step is an introduction to generate the final sequence string. Follow the following instructions for each step to figure out the final sequence string. So, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to create 2 different strings. One of them is going to be an unedited string, and the other is going to be the modified string, which we submit at the end. I'll explain all this as we go. But first, all you need to know is that for this initial stage, that's all you need to do. You just need to note down the initial value here, the 5 colors that show up, and the morse that they show, and that'll give you your starting position in 2 tables and what remove set you're starting with. Now we can go ahead and begin the sequence phase. Here we go. Now you can see this has changed to stage 1, and as well, the morse is gone, and it's only flashing 2 colors besides grey. These colors are white and purple. We need to note these down. This will be what we get from the diffuser after every stage, just 2 colors. And what this is going to tell us to do is to move in 2 tables based on where we are. So looking at this table here, we need to move to the tile that is adjacent to our tile and also the same color as the tile that we wish to move to. So what that means is this white is telling us that we need to move from where we are now to the adjacent white cell. So that's going to move us up here. As well, any movement that we make in this table has to be reflected in this table. Or not reflected, but replicated. So that up movement that we made, we must do here as well. Now we must move to the purple cell that is adjacent. And when I discuss adjacencies, it means orthogonally. So no moving diagonally, no moving to the top left, no moving to the top right, and so on and so forth. Only left, right, up, and down. So we need to move to the purple cell adjacent to the cell we're on, which just takes us back to where we started. Now, what we need to do is we need to generate 2 numbers. So, for every stage, we're going to be doing 2 numbers, starting with 1 plus our initial number. So, I'm going to make the unedited string, and I'm going to put in it 45 and 46. These numbers are going to be then replicated into the final string, and what we're going to do is we're going to remove any digit of the new number that is in the current remove set. If this is the first step of the first stage, then such remove set is the remove set at the starting position of the remove set table. That jargon I just explained. What this means is these numbers here, 0, 5, and 9, if any of these are present within these numbers that we're generating, we must get rid of them. So if there's any 0s, if there's any 5s, and if there's any 9s, we get rid of them. So this 5 is gone. This is what we will be submitting at the end of the module. So now, what we're going to do is, because we're going to be manipulating 2 numbers after every stage, I'm going to go ahead and create these in advance. So for stage 2, we're going to be manipulating 47 and 48. We're going to be doing 49 and 50 for the next stage. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. I believe I have 10 stages on this module, so let's see. Stage 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, now with that being said, let's go ahead and solve the next module. Stage 2 is purple-blue. So let's go ahead and make these movements. We're going to move to an adjacent purple. If you're on the same color that you're moving to, you have to make a movement. So in this case, we're on a purple. But that's not counted for when we're looking at this. We're going to move to an adjacent purple. So this one. So we're going to replicate this movement here. and then we're going to move to blue, which means moving down. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take these two numbers and we're going to see if they're in the remove set that we have. So we have 0, 5, 9. None of those digits are present in this, so the final sequence for stage 2 is just going to be the same as the initial. Now we move on to stage 3. And stage 3 is red, blue. So let's go ahead and get this down. Let's go ahead and move to red, and then we're going to move back to blue. So one thing we can tell already, if the second color in a given stage is the same as the color we are already on before making those two movements, it means that we're just going to move back to where we were before we started this stage. So you can see how these two are the same, which means we're basically not moving. This is quite an important thing to note for now, but at the same time, you're going to have to be careful, because there is a mechanic that I have not introduced yet, but we're probably going to see it in the next stage. We'll get to that when it comes up. But for now, we've made our movements. So, do we have 0, 5, or 9 within these? We actually do have all three. If there's two of the same digit, then you remove both occurrences. So, any occurrence of these digits must be removed. So for this stage, we're just going to have the 4. So let's do that, and then let's move on to stage 4. Stage 4 is red, red. That was two separate flashes. So we're going to note this down. But oh wait, look at the stage counter. It lit red for a moment, and it lit red on the second color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this here. This is very important. So what we're going to do is we're going to move via these two colors, red, red. So we're going to move to this red over here, which is right, and then we're going to move to this red over here, which is up. So right and up. However, this color here, the 8th color in the entire process, the second color of stage 4, has been marked red. Whenever the stage color turns red, that means that after the color movement it is marked on has been made, whatever remove set cell you are on in the table, whatever remove set's in that cell becomes your new remove set going forward. So what that means is this remove set here, after the 8th color, after color 2 of stage 4, everything after that must be done as per 961. So we're going to note this down, and I'm going to replace this with this after I've done this stage. So do we have 0, 5, or 9 in this? We have two 5s, so they are going to be removed. So we just have the 1 and the 2. And now that I'm done with this stage, from the 9th onwards, this is our remove set. We get rid of this, and this is our new remove set. Now we go on forward. Stage 5 is purple, red. We can see right here that the second color is the same as in the previous stage, so we don't actually need to make any movements. So all we have to do is just remove from this here. Do we have 1, 6, or 9 in here? We do not, so it is 5, 3, 5, 4. Stage 6 is blue, green. I'm going to go ahead and get this here. So now, this is different, so we have to make a movement. So we are going to move to blue, which is up, and green, which is also up. So 2 steps up. Do we have any 5s or 6s in our remove set? We do have 6, so this 6 is gone. 5, 5, 5. Move on to the next stage. Stage 7 is emerald green. The second color of that was marked. So emerald green mark 2. It is very important that you know which color is marked, because the first color of a given stage can also be marked. And what that means is you'll have to take the first movement, change the remove set, and then you're going to have to use your old remove set for the first color, and then the new one for the second one. It looks like that case isn't going to appear on here, but later on I'm going to be doing another twin, but in a different fashion. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. So let's make these movements. We're going to move to emerald and green. However, these two colors are the exact same, so we're not making any movements. All we're going to do is going to take where we are now, which is 518, and that's going to be our new remove set going forward after stage 7. So, do we have 9, 6, or 1 in here? No, we do not. So this stays unedited, and this becomes our new remove set. Now, stage 8 is emerald, emerald. Alright. Emerald. It looks like we're going to have 9 stages. My apologies, not 10 stages. So let me just get rid of that. There we go. Right. So, emerald. We're going to move to this emerald here, and then this emerald here, which is left, then down. So let's move over here. Do we have 1, 8, or 5 in this sequence? We don't have 1, we don't have 8, we do have a 5, so that is going to be gone, and we're just going to submit 960. And then the final stage for what I've got here, stage 9, is emerald green. So we note that down, make our movement. We're moving to emerald and then green, which just kind of takes us back across our path. Great. And do we have 1, 5, or 8 in here? We just have the 1, so 6, 6, 2. And then we're going to solve this final module here. And now the module has gone into submission phase. The background is permanently grey, and the stage count is now just 2 dashes. It is ready for input. So now, all we're going to do is take this string here and input them in order. As follows. 4, 4...
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Now, that was a misclick. Don't worry about that. I pressed 9. So, this gives me a chance to explain mercy. Bosses have what's called mercy. What this means is whenever you make an error, what it will do is it will give you some information in order to help you with recovery, because the information that it showed will never be seen again unless you get a strike on the module, in which case it will show you mercy, and depending on how it's coded, the mercy is different each time. In this case, for the twin, what it does is whenever you make a misinput, it shows you all the stages in sequence over and over again. So right now it's showing stage 8, and then it's going to show stage 9, and then it's going to loop back to, and then it's, oh no, it's not going to loop back to the initial. Oh no, it did. So it'll loop you back to the initial stage, and until you make your next input, it's just going to keep going on and on and on. However, any correct inputs you have made are not to be made again. So, we already inputted a 4 correctly, so we're going to input 4, 6. There we go, it's happy with that, so it's showing the last 2 digits we inputted, and then we're going to do 4, 7, 4, 8, then just a 4, then 1, 2, then 5, 3, 5, 4, then 5, 5, 5, 5, 7, 5, 8, 9, 6, 0, and 6, 6, 2.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
And that is a solved bomb. Thank you for watching, and have a great time. Just kidding, there's more to it.
Dear God, please help me. What am I doing with my life?
Alright, so, yeah. If you've been paying attention throughout this tutorial, you will have figured what's coming by now. There is a reason why this module is called the Twin, because when there's 2 modules called the Twin on a given bomb, something changes. The 2 sync up like a little sort of Power Rangers kind of move, and they fuse to become something unholy. So, in order to cover this, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. before you will see 4 clips. These clips will correspond to pair IDs being shown in multiple colors. These colors will be one of 4 colors: red, blue, green, or yellow. Each of these 4 colors does something to the twins differently. So in order to explain these, there's going to be 4 videos that are going to play in sequence, and they're going to play in such a way in the order that I think is the hardest one to understand. So the first one you're going to see is green, the next you're going to see is blue, then red, and then yellow. Yellow, I personally believe, is the hardest of the 4. For the green one, I am going to do 9 stages. For the blue and red ones, I'm going to do 12, and for the yellow one, I'm going to do 17, because I think that one is the hardest to explain. And in order to get it down, to make it clear what is going on, I think having more stages of that one will be beneficial. So without further ado, let's go. There will be chapters in the video in order to help you navigate which color's which. There will also be a chapter for everything else in this video. Alright, let's do this. See you when I get another color. Alright, about a minute and a half later of messing around and loading up a single bomb, I was lucky enough to get green, which is going to be the first color and by far the easiest color of the pair mutations. So the first thing you're going to notice, when 2 twins appear on a bomb, they will link up, and one of them will be flipped. It'll be flipped horizontally. We're going to know these as twin A, the unflipped twin, and twin B, the flipped twin. These will each share a pair, color, and an ID, which will start out at 1, in case you have multiple pairs of twins. So say if you had 4 twins on a bomb, there would be 2 that have a pair ID of 1, and the other 2 would have a pair ID of 2. If there was 3 twins, then 2 of them were a pair ID of 1, and the one lonesome one would have a pair ID of 2, but coloured white, because it's unpaired. So, the initial stage is going to be the exact same. Like, the principle of the module stays the same, but some steps are mutated, and green has by far the easiest mutation.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
Alright, so let's do initial read like we did before. As well, you're going to notice that in this manual, I have got a colorized remove set table. Remember how I said that each of this color table is essentially a quadrant in the remove set table? Well, this principle has been applied. You can see how there's green, green, purple, purple, white, emerald. You can see how that line is replicated over here, and over here. That shows you that really, this table is just a quarter of this table. So now, this table has been merged into this table, and we don't need to use this table anymore, so we just have to navigate this one table. Thank you, Tandy Cake. Alright, with that being said, let's go ahead and note these twins down. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to note down this unflipped one. So we have 3, 8. That is its starting number. We have colours of green, emerald, white, red, purple. And that was ... which I believe is 8. And then I'm going to note down the other twin, which is over here, which is 47. You must read this backwards because it is flipped. We have red, purple, white, yellow, blue. And that was 4 dots, 1 dash, which I believe is 4. So, let's go ahead and translate these. Green, emerald, white, red, purple. That's 1. Red, purple, white, yellow, blue is 0. This is 8. Yeah, that's correct. And then this is 4. So there's our starting coordinates. Alright, and I'm going to get this down, and I'm going to change REM to be unflipped and flipped. So we're going to have 2 remove sets, because we're essentially doing 2 of the same boss at once, but because they're linked up, there's going to be some that they will do together. It's quite clever. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get our starting positions. This is why I have 2 manuals open. We're going to have 1, 8, which is over here. So this is going to get 0, 8, 5. And then we're going to have this one start at 0, 4, which is over here. So this is going to get 7, 0, 6. And now we're going to have 2 separate strings for each of them based off of their starting numbers. However, before we get started, we need to take a look further down the manual, just down here. When the module pair ID display is a certain color, it will manipulate them. So you can see how there is red, there is green, there is blue, and there is yellow. So this time we have green. So green tells us that the initial numbers are traded. Swap the initial numbers and then generate the final sequence strings as normal. So this was twin A and this was twin B. This is twin A and this is twin B. So twin B is going to, twin A is going to get the starting value of twin B. So this is not going to start at 3940, it's going to start at 4849. And this twin over here is going to start with the other one, 3940. So now their initial numbers have been traded, we're now just doing 2 separate twins. I wrote over here in my notes, the starting values are traded, trade them, then generate the final strings as normal, as if you're just doing 2 separate twins. So we're just going to do that. As you can see, green is by far the easiest case, and you will see that later on, because the next case will be blue, and we'll get to that in about 10 minutes or so. Depends how long it takes me to do 2 twins. However, there is also one important thing whenever you're doing dual twin that must be accounted for, regardless of the pair ID. But we'll get to that when we get to submission. Now, we're going to go ahead and solve this module. Stage 1, I'm going to start off by looking at the unflipped twin, twin A. It is emerald blue, and then twin B is yellow green. There we are. And now I'm going to go back up here. Here we go. And I'm going to move these in their respective tables based off of their respective colors. So emerald blue is going over here, and yellow green is going over here. Because it moved from here to yellow, and then it moved from yellow to green. Do we have 0, 5, or 8? We do, so 4, 4, 9. Oh yeah, I'm also going to generate these, because I'm going to have 9 stages, because the amount of stages you will have in sequence will be however many modules are on the BOM minus 1 that are not ignored by these 2. So in this case, we have 10 of these modules, so we're going to have 9 stages. So I'm going to need to generate 18 numbers. So 50, 51, that's stage 2. Stage 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm going to do the same down here. Just give me 1 second. Oops. Yeah, that's all good. Just making sure this is all correct, because it's easy to get lost on this module. 53, 54, 55, 56. There we go. Cool. I'm going to do the same down here. Do we have 0, 6, or 7? We have 0, so 3, 9, 4. Alright, stage 2 is purple, purple. And then over here, it is green, green. Cool. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and move to purple, and then purple. And these 2 are the exact same, so we're not moving. Alright, do we have 0, 8, or 5? We have 5, 0, 5 here, so these are being removed, and this one is staying. Do we have 0, 6, or 7? No, we do not, so this is full. Alright, stage 3, we have white, purple, mark 2, that's rather important. And stage 3, over here, we have blue emerald. So now, for twin 1 only, its remove set is going to be changed after color 2 on stage 3. As for twin B, that's not going to change. Its remove set is going to stay the same. So these these two modules are still functioning independently of one another. However, that means that when one stage is marked on one twin, that doesn't mean you have to do something the same for the other twin. So for this one, we're going to have white and then purple. We're just going to move back and forth. And then we're going to grab where we are, and that's going to get 594, which we're going to use after stage 3. This, however, is just going to move to blue and then to emerald. So do we have 0, 8, or 5? We do have the 5, so that's just 2, 3. And now this is our new remove set. Do we have 0, 6, or 7? No, we don't, so that's just generated as normal. Stage 4 is purple, red. And over here, it's emerald purple mark 1. So because it flashed on the first color, I'm going to do it like this. Now, we're going to move to purple and then to red. And over here, we're going to move to emerald. We're going to grab what we have now before we make our second movement. And I'm going to put an exclamation point over here to show that I'm going to be changing in the middle of this stage as opposed to at the end. And then we're going to move to purple. Oh, hang on, wait, hang on. Sorry, that was my mistake. Ignore that. That never happened. Sorry about that. Just to repeat, this has moved through purple and then red. So its remove set is staying the same, but on twin B over here, the flipped one, this has moved to emerald from where it was earlier. It has grabbed 637, and it's going to use it. It's going to use 706 for the first half, and then it's going to use 637 for the second half, and going forward. So, within just this half of our stage, do we have 0, 6, or 7? We do not, so this half is generated as normal. Now, we're going to get rid of this old set, and this is our new set going forward. Do we have 3, 6, or 7? We have this 6, so that is generated like that. Here, do we have 4, 5, or 9? We have them, but our entire all four of our digits are actually present in the remove set. So this stage is completely empty. So we actually don't need to submit anything for this stage. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and solve another module. And we have purple, purple. And we also have white emerald. Alright, this is going to move to purple and purple. And this is going to move to white and emerald. Do we have 4, 5, 9? We have the 5, so 6, 7. Do we have 3, 6, or 7? We have the 7, so 4, 4, 8. Alright. Stage 6, we have white, green. And we also have white, red. Okay. So we're going to move to white, and then we're going to move to green, not emerald, green. And then we're going to move to white over here, and then we're going to move to red. Alright, do we have 5, 9, 4? Yes, this 5 is going, this one's going, and this is going as well, so just this 8 remains. 6, 3, 7, there's no 6, there's no 3, there's no 7, so this is created as normal. Alright, stage 7, we have blue, blue, mark 2. And over here we have purple, red, mark 2. So both of them are going to change. Cool. Alright, so we're going to move to blue, blue. Oh, sorry about that. We're going to move to blue, blue. And we're going to grab 6, 5, 3. And then we're going to move to purple, red, which is just back and forth. And then we're going to grab 0, 1, 4. There we go. So do we have 4, 5, 9 in here? No, we do not. Generate as normal and then remove that. Do we have 3, 6, 7 in here? No, we don't. So generate as normal and replace. Move to the next stage. Stage 8, we have purple, purple. And we have purple, green. Okay. So this is going to move purple, purple. And this is going to move purple, green. Yeah, cool. Alright, do we have 6, 5, 3? Yeah, this is going. That's going to be like that. And do we have 0, 1, 4? We have this 4, so 5, 3, 5. There we are. And the final stage, stage 9, we have purple, purple once again, so that one's not going to move. And over here we have blue, yellow. So let's just do a movement on twin 2. This one's not going to move, but twin 2 is going to go to blue and then to yellow. Then for our last stage, do we have 6, 3, 5? We do, so only this 4 is going to exist. And then do we have 0, 1, 4 over here? No, we don't, so that's generated as normal. Alright, and now we go into submission phase. Both of them are in submission phase now. And now, there is something important. Because our twins are flipped, that means we also need to input input one twin's answer on the other pair. So, what I mean by that, it says here, let's see, the functionality of the numbered buttons are also swapped between the pair. The numbered buttons of one module will enter a digit into the other module. Make sure to take these into account when submitting the final sequence strings. Submit the true final sequence strings to fake solve the modules. So what this means is, in order to input the answer of twin B, you need to input its digits in twin A, and vice versa. If you want to get the answer of this twin in it, you need to input it on this twin. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to do this exceptionally zoomed out so you can see it happening live. So, we want twin A's for answer first, so let's go to twin B and let's input. So let's do 4, 4, 9. You can see the numbers are appearing over here. Then 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 6, 0, 6, 1, and then 2, 4.
Yes.
You can see that has faked solved. However, you can see even though the status light has come on, these modules do not recognize it as being solved. And there is a good reason for this, but I'm not going to go into detail about it. Because it's out of my ability to explain. So, now we're going to input the answer for this twin on this twin over here, which we can still interact with because it is faked solved. Ignore this stats light. So, we have 3, 9, 4, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 4, 4, 8, 4, 9, 5, 0, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6.
He had defeated the machine. Right now, that things were meant to happen.
And that's solved. Thank you for watching the green side of this tutorial. On to the next one. Alright guys, 7 hours later and I'm back with more twin. Waiting is pain. Alright. Now we're going to be looking at the blue twin. So as you can see, the ID is blue and we still have 2 twins like normal. Let's get into this. So the initial read is just going to be the same. So what we're going to do, we're going to zoom on it, I suppose. What we're going to do is we're going to get our initial values. We have 26, emerald, blue, white, red. Oh, it's looping. Green, emerald, blue, white, red. Five dashes. Okay. I believe that's a value of what? 0? Yeah. Cool. And then we're going to look at the other twin. It gives us 69. Let's see. Green, emerald, white, red, purple. And that was 3 dashes, 2 dots. So that's 8. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and convert these. We have green, emerald, blue, white, red, which is 8. Oh, okay. Green, emerald, blue, white, red is 8. Green, emerald, white, red, purple is 1. This is 0, and this is 8. There we go. We now have our starting coordinates. Let's go ahead and plug these in.
Emergency cleared. All
1,
personnel,
2,
please return to
3,
your
4,
stations.
5, 6, 7, 8. And we're, of course, starting in row 0. Column 1, row 8 is here. There we go. This is going to be stage 1. We're going to have our unflipped set, and we're going to have our flipped set. The remove set for the unflipped twin, twin A, is 319. We're going to have 12 stages this time because this is a blue twin, as I stated earlier. So let's go ahead and create those. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 6. That's stage 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's no good. Hang on. Right. Since I've run out of room on this line, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to stack it vertically. I'm going to stack it upwards as opposed to downwards like I usually would. The flip twin is getting 085. Okay. And this is going to get the following strings. It's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. It's important to mention, if your starting number was, for instance, 1, then your stages would go 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, 11. Or if it was 2 to start off, it would go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Similarly, if your starting value was 98, you would go to 99, and you wouldn't loop back to 0, you'd go to 100, and you keep going like that. You will never start at a number higher than 99. It will always be 99, 100 as your first stage, or 100, 101, for instance. But that's in case you start at a number less than 10 or greater than 99. Or when you exceed 99 even. Okay. Now, how does blue work? Blue works as follows. If the module pair ID display is blue, then the background colors in the sequence are traded. The background color of one of the twin indicates the movement in the tables of the other, and vice versa. So what that means, the colors that we get on the module are swapped. So any colors that this generates are swapped, and this twin will move in its table by the colors of this twin, and vice versa. Twin A will move in its table by the colors of twin B, and vice versa. However, it is important to mention that does not include these initial 5 colors. It's only the sequence phase, as mentioned here. You do not trade the background colors in the initial phase. It's very important that you do not do that. Alright, now with that explained, let's go ahead and demonstrate it. So, let's go ahead and solve. Stage 1 is red-blue. And I think that was green emerald. Yeah, green emerald. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Red, blue, and green emerald. So we're going to move to red, and then blue. And then we're going to move to green. Aha! Now, you see, this is why it doesn't work if you just do it like this. Because you can see I cannot move to a green. That means something has been done wrong. What I just did there is I moved twin A via its own colors. The colors are swapped. So we need to go back through the colors that I was just going through. Blue, then red. This is where I started, I believe. No, I started here. There we are. Okay. we started at 319. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to move this twin here. This is twin A. We're going to move it by the colors of twin B. So this twin is actually going to move by green emerald, which is here and then here. And this twin is going to move through red, blue. Red and blue. That works. Right, let's remove these. We have 1, 3, and 9. That's going to be 2, 7, 2, 8. Nothing is being removed. And then we have 0, 5, 8. The 0, so 7, 7, 1. Next stage. Stage 2, we have red, yellow. And then we have green, green. Okay. Alright, now let's move these. We have green, green. There we go. And then we have red, yellow. There we are. Okay, do we have 1, 3, or 9? We have the 3 and the 9, so 2, 0. Do we have 0, 8, 5? No, we do not. So that's generated as normal. Stage 3. We have green, blue, mark 2. And then we have emerald white, mark 1. Ooh, interesting. Right, so let's look at this one piece at a time. So, the markings, i.e. the remove set business, is not traded. That is only done with yellow, and we'll get to that in a bit. Only the colors are traded. So, twin A is going to move through emerald white. After the white movement, i.e. movement 6, the second movement of stage 3, it is going to change its remove set to wherever it is. So we're going to move to emerald and then to white, and its new remove set will be 293 after color 6. On twin 2, it's going to move to green, which is over here. Grab its remove set now, 371, and then it's going to move to blue. And now we're going to do this as follows. So 319, that's just going to be a 2, and then get rid of that. And then 085, nothing there. And then 371, just the 7 is being removed. There we go. Alright. Now on to stage 4. We have blue, green. Blue, green. And we have emerald yellow. Alrighty. Now that we have that, let's take a look. This is going to move to emerald and then to yellow. And this is going to move to blue and green. Do we have 2, 3, 9 in this? We have all these 3s, so this is just a 4. And then do we have 1, 3, 7 in here? All these 7s, so that's just a 6. Cool. Love it. Alright. Stage 5. We have emerald green. These colours are the same, so twin 2 is not going to be moved. And here we have emerald white. There we go. Yeah, all good. Okay. So let's take a look here. We're going to move to emerald and then to white, basically taking us back to where we were. And then we're going to move... No, wait, hang on. Yeah, that's all good. Sorry, I just had a bit of a trippy moment. And then we're going to move to emerald and then back to green because, you know, it's a back and forth movement. 2, 3, 9, do we have any of those? We have the 3s, so just 5, 6. 3, 7, 1, that's just going to be 8, 9. There we go. Okay, stage 6. We have emerald yellow, mark 1. And purple white. Now, because the color movements are the same, i.e. we're going to end up back where we started, we're actually going to make the movements anyway because of this mark 1 here, because we need to see where we would have moved after the purple. So, in twin 1, we're going to move to purple, grab 594, and then move back to white. And then, over here, we're going to go to emerald, and then we're going to go to yellow. So here, we're going to check for 2, 3, and 9 within this half. So just the 7 stays. And then we're going to check for 4, 5, 9 in this half. Everything stays. Alright, and then over here, we're going to check for 3, 7, 1. 808 stays. There we go. Alrighty, stage 7, we have green emerald. And then we have green yellow mark 1. Okay, so we have a movement of green, then yellow. And then we're going to move to green, grab 3, 7, 1, but that doesn't actually matter because it's the exact same. And then we're going to move to emerald over here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention at the very start of all this, this table does wrap around. If you ever go off of one side, wrap around to the opposite side. I forgot to mention that. That's very important. Do we have 4, 5, 9? We have the 4 and the 9, so 3 and 0 are kept. Do we have 1, 7, 3? We just have this 3, so 8, 2, 8 is kept. Okay. Stage 8, we have white, purple. And over here we have yellow, yellow. So, these two are the same, so twin 1 is not being moved. These two aren't, so twin 2 is being moved. We're going to white, then we're going to go to purple. Do we have 4, 5, 9 in here? Just the 1 and the 2 are kept. And then 1, 3, 7. Do we have any of those? No, so everything is kept. There we go. Stage 9, we have purple, purple. And over here we have green, white. Okay, we're going to move to green, white. And then this is just purple, purple. These two are the same, so no movement. Do we have 4, 5, 9? Just the 3 is kept. 3, 7, 1. Just 8, 6, 8 is kept. Alright, let's solve a module. Stage 10 is green, blue, mark 1. And over here we have white, purple. Alright. So this is going to move to white. It's going to grab 5, 1, 7. And then it's going to move to purple. And then this is going to move to green, blue. Alright, looking at this half alone, do we have 4 and 5? Those are being removed. And then looking at this half, we have 4 and 6, which are not removed, so this half stays. Alright. 3, 7, 1, there's nothing there, so 8, 8, 8, 9. There we go. Stage 11 is green, emerald. And over here we have emerald, purple, mark 1. Okay. So we're going to move to emerald and then back to purple. These two are the same. But over here, we're going to move to green, grab 2, 1, 6. And then we're going to move to emerald. There we go. Do we have 1, 5, 7 in here? We have the 7, so 4, 4, 8. Within this half, do we have 1, 7, 3? No, so that's kept. And in this half, do we have 2, 1, 6? We have the 1, so the 9 is kept. And the last stage, stage 12, we have yellow, yellow. And blue, emerald. Now, because there's no remove set change on this last stage, I'm actually going to ignore the table for this last stage because I'm not having the remove set changed, and the only time when the table matters is for when there's any more stages left to be generated where there could be a remove set change. But this is the last stage and there's no change, so I don't need to move around the table in order to get a new remove set, so I'll just use this remove set to calculate these final stages. Which saves me a good bit of work. Well, it saves me having to move around the table, so I'm going to skip that. Over here, we have 5, 1, 7, so 4, 9, 0. And do we have 2, 1, 6 over here? 2 is removed, so like that. There we go. And then just like before, we're in submission phase, and now we need to input Twin A's answer on Twin B and Twin B's answer on Twin A. So we want to input Twin A's answer, so let's do that. 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 8, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 4, 4, 8, 4, 9, 0.
He had defeated the machine.
And then on this twin, we're going to input 7, 7, 1, 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 8, 0, 8, 8, 2, 8, 8, 4, 8, 5, 8, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 0, 9, 9, 9, 3.
He had defeated the machine. Right now, that things were meant to happen.
And that is a solved bomb. Thank you for watching Blue. Let's move on to the next color. Alright guys, welcome back to the tutorial, and now we have Red next. This one's going to work a little bit differently because even though Red is a modifier, it's not going to modify the process. I'll explain why in a moment. So, first off, let's get our initial read. On Twin A, we have 4, 5. The colors are red, purple, green, blue, yellow. And I think that was dash, 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 dot, dot. Dash, 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 dot, dot. Cool. Which is 8. I'm actually going to translate that now. And then on the next one, we have 80 as our starting value. That is not 8, I must mention. That is 80 because this twin is flipped. You do not read it from left to right on the flip twin. You read it from right to left. So we have 80. Green, red, yellow, purple, emerald. That was dash and 4 dots, so 6. Let's translate these colors. We have red, purple, green, blue, yellow. That's over here, which is 6. And then we have green, red, yellow, purple, emerald, which is 5. There we go. Let's put these starting positions in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8 is over here. Hang on. There we go. Then over here we have 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
Emergency
2,
cleared.
3,
All
4,
personnel,
5, 6.
please return to your stations.
There we go. And that's our starting position. So let's generate stage 1 as usual. We have unflipped and then we have flipped. So the way red works, this here is red. When the module pair ID display is red, the final sequence strings are manipulated. You follow these instructions to figure out the new final sequence strings. So what this means is that we're gonna do red as normal, just 2 twins, as it basically just like green, but without trading the starting values. During the initial phase and the sequence phase, absolutely nothing is traded. It's all done at the end, where the strings are manipulated. There's no trading. So the information on Twin A is kept to itself, and the information on Twin B is kept to itself, and they only do their fusion stuff at the end. So we'll get to that in a moment. Right. Let's go ahead and create these. So we have this table here. Well, close enough. Okay. This is our starting cell, 396. And over here we have 342. There we go. Starting values are the same, remove sets are the same, colors are kept to themselves. Nothing unusual. So we're doing 12 stages of this. So this is stage 1. This is stage 2. Stage 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. There we go. And then over here, we're going to have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going over 99, so the next number is 100. 11. And then the last stage, stage 12, will look like that. There we go. Alright, and now we're going to solve these as normal. Okay. You've seen this plenty of times, so let's just speed through this. Stage 1, we have yellow, yellow. And also we have blue, blue. Alright. So this is going to move to yellow, then yellow. And this is going to move to blue, blue. There we go. Do we have 3, 6, 9, any of this? We do. And we have 3, 4, 2 over here. Yep. Do we have 2, 3, 4 over here? We have 8, 1, 8. Okay. Alright, stage 2. We have green, blue. And also blue, emerald. Alright. Green, blue. And blue, emerald. We're going back to where we started. Okay. 3, 6, 9 means we're left with 4, 8, 4. 2, 3, 4 means we're left with 8, 8. There we go. Next stage we have blue, yellow, mark 1. And purple, red. Excuse me, purple, red. There we go. So we're going to move to blue, grab 6, 5, 3. And then move to yellow. And then we're going to move purple, red. There we go. So in this half, do we have 3, 6, 9? We do not. In this half, do we have 3, 5, 6? We have the 5, so there we go. Do we have 3, 4, 2 in any of this? No, we do not, so that's generated as normal. Stage 4, we have emerald yellow. And over here, we have blue, emerald, mark 2. Okay, so this is going to move to emerald, and then back to yellow again, because the colors are the same. And over here, we're going to move to blue, and then to emerald, which means we're back to where we started when we got our remove set. So the remove set changes from 3, 4, 2 to 3, 4, 2. No change. Awesome. So, let's take a look. Do we have 3, 6, 5? We do in spades, so we're only keeping the 2. Over here, do we have 2, 3, 4? We do not, so that's generated as normal. Okay. Stage 5, we have emerald yellow. The exact same colors means that we're not moving once again. And then over here, we have emerald white. So, just on twin 2, because we're not moving for twin 1, because these two colors are the same. We're going to move to emerald and then to white. Gives us... no, we're not changing remove sets. What am I doing? Do we have 3, 6, 5, any of this? We have all these 5, so that's just a 4. Cool. And over here, we have 2, 3, 4. No, we do not, so 8, 9, 9, 0. Okay. Okay, let's see. Stage 6, we have yellow, green. And then over here, we have purple, white. Okay. So we're going to move to yellow and then to green. And then over here, we're not moving because these two are the same. So do we have 3, 6, 5? We have this 6 and these 5, so only this 7 is kept. And over here, do we have 2, 3, 4? We have this 2, so it's 9, 1, 9. Stage 7, we have green, purple, mark 1. And then over here, we have green, white. Okay. So this twin is going to move to green, grab 463, and then it's going to move to purple. And this twin is not going to move because the second color is the same as the previous stage. So over here, for this half only, do we have 3, 6, 5? We have this 5, so the 8 is kept. And then in this, do we have 3, 4, 6? We do not. So the 5 is actually kept this time. There we go. And over here, do we have 2, 3, 4? We have these 3, so only the 9s are kept. There we are. Okay, stage 8, we have purple-green. And over here, we have green-green Mark II. Okay, so this is going to move to purple and then to green. And this is going to move to 2 greens, the 2 adjacent greens, and 3, 2, 0 will be the next number. So, do we have 3, 4, 6? We have these 6s, so only the 0 and 1 are kept. There we go. And then over here, do we have 2, 3, 4? We do not, so everything is kept, and then the remove set changes going forward. Alright, stage 9, we have blue-purple. And over here, we have purple-red. Okay. So this is going to move to blue and then to purple. This is going to move to purple and then to red. There we go. Over here, do we have 3, 4, 6? We have all these 6. We have these 6s and this 3, so only the 2 is kept. And over here, do we have 0, 2, 3? No, so everything's kept. There we are. Okay, stage 10, we have purple-white Mark I. And then over here we have white emerald. Okay, so on twin 1, let's move to purple, grab 572. And then over here, let's move to white and then to emerald. Back to where we started way earlier. Okay, so in here we have the 4 and the 6, so they're gone. And then over here we have the 5. The 6 is safe in this set, so only the 6 is kept in that stage. 0, 2, 3. These 2 zeros are not going to be kept, so 9, 9, 1, and remove those. Alright. Stage 11, we have white emerald. And over here we have purple Mark II. Right, so we're going to move to white and then to emerald. And over here we're going to move to purple and then to purple and grab 0, 5, 9. Okay, 2, 5, 7. We're keeping the 6s. Oh no, the devil's going to be looking out for us. Alright, do we have 0, 2, 3? These zeros are gone and this 2 is gone, so only the 1s are kept. And then this is changed. And then stage 12, we have white emerald and white, but no remove sets are changed, so I'm actually not going to bother getting the read for this because the remove sets are not changing. 2, 5, 7, those are staying. And 0, 5, 9, only the zeros are gone. And then solve the last module, and now we're in submission phase. However, as we stated earlier, red manipulates the final string. So what we need to do for this, we need to take the first n digits and ignore the rest of the strings where n is the length of the shorter string. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab these and we're just going to turn them into one long line. So we have 818. Actually, let me grab these. Let me grab the top one first. We have 447, 484. I could also do this. And just remove all dashes and spaces. There we go. And let's grab this and turn that into its own string as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these two strings and we're going to cut off the longer string until... we're going to cut off the end of the long string until it's the same length as the shorter string. So this longer string needs to be cut down from the end such that it is the same. So we're going to be working with these numbers here and nothing else. So all this is gone. We're not considering it for the rest of this module. Now, the final sequence string of the module that is not flipped, twin A, is the string of the smaller digits in the same position of the two strings, and the module that is flipped is the string of the larger digits in the same position of the two strings. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make two separate strings where one string, which is going to go for twin A's answer, is the smaller numbers, the lower digits in each pair, or in each position, and then in the twin B, its answer is the higher digits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split these into groups of 3, and I'm just going to read them pair by pair, and just submit it like a forget-me-not where twin A is going to be the smaller values and twin B is going to be the bigger values. So in this case, what I'm going to do as well, remember the buttons are swapped, so twin A's answer has to be inputted on twin B, and twin B's answer has to be inputted on twin A. So in essence, the diffuser is going to input the larger string to the unflipped twin, and the smaller string, which is twin B's answer, which is twin A's answer, is going to be input on twin B. If that makes any kind of sense. So, the smaller digits are part of twin A's answer. So let's go to twin B, and let's input the smaller digits of these strings. So we have 417, 417, 484, then 501, then 247, and then 859, then 002, and then 166, 665, and 66.
Yes.
There we go. And now, on the other twin, let's input the other digits, the higher ones. So we have 848, 888, 586, 878, 889, 919, 699, 998, and 99.
He
This
had
was
defeated
exactly
the
the way,
machine.
right now, that things were meant to happen.
And that is a solved twin. Thank you for watching this colour, and now let's move on to the fourth and final colour. The one I dread the most, yellow. Alrighty guys, I am back for the worst colour of all of them, yellow. This is the last one, and hopefully we can get this in one take. I really do not want to do this
Emergency
take
cleared.
again.
All personnel, please return
Oh
to your
boy,
stations.
I've done probably about 7 takes of this colour. It's really annoying, and I've been sort of stressing out over this one. But here goes. First off, the initial part of all this is really straightforward. So just like before, we're going to grab our initial values. The unflipped twin is 5 for its starting value. I'm going to mark it as 0, 5, then it's just easier to note down. Okay, we have emerald, red, white, green, yellow. There we go. And the Morse was dot, 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 dash, dash, so that's 3. And then on the flipped twin, what have we got? We've got 60, yellow, purple, white, red, emerald. And that was 3 dashes, 2 dots, so that's 8. Emerald, red, white, green, yellow, which is 7. And then we have yellow, purple, white, red, emerald, which is 9. There we go. 7, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. We go over here. That's our starting. And then 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 8 is down here. There we go. The last colour, we've done all of these colours over here. We've done blue, we've done green, we've done red. All that remains is yellow. So, yellow works by trading the remove sets, including the steps the remove sets are changed at. Trade them and then generate the final sequence string as normal. Keep in mind that the steps between when the stage number turns red are also swapped between modules. This is really convoluted, and I'm going to explain this in a different way to how the manual does. So first off, the initial swap is at the beginning. So twin A is going to get the starting remove set of twin B, and twin B is going to get the starting remove set of twin A. So we're going to look at twin A, and we're going to give 8, 0, 3, which is the starting position of twin A, to twin B. And we're going to look at twin B, and we're going to give its starting position, 7, 8, 0, to twin A. So that's the first step of yellow. That's all you have to do at the beginning. Pretty straightforward. Let's move on. Stage 1. Stage 1 is white, blue. And stage over here is yellow, emerald. Alright. Now, the remove set changing is where it gets convoluted. But in every other case, in every other stage, whenever none of these are marked, it's just like red. It's just like red or green. You just continue as normal. So I'm going to be doing 17 stages of this color in order to give you a lot of cases where this is going to apply. And yeah, let's generate these strings. So for the first twin, we have 5 as our starting value. So remember earlier how I said if you have a single digit, you treat it as a single digit. Do not prepend leading zeros. All right, let's get cracking. White, blue, this is just going to be treated as normal, so we're going to move white and then blue. And then over here we're going to move to yellow and then back to emerald. Alrighty, and then we're going to change these. Do we have 0, 7, 8 down here? We have this 7, so only the 6 stays. And 8, 0, 3 down here, no, everything stays. Alright, stage 2, we have blue, blue, and blue, purple. Okay. Alright, so these two colors are the same, so no movement here. And then blue, purple over here means it moves here. Do we have 0, 7, 8? We have this 8, so only the 9 is kept. And then here, 0, 3, 8. The 3 is removed, so the 6 is in the 4 remain. There we go. Stage 3 is green, blue. And over here, we have blue, blue. Alright. Probably going to get a mark next stage. Let's see. These are the same, so no movement. And these are not the same, so we're moving. Blue, blue. There we go. Alright, we have a 0 from this, so only the 1s are kept. And 0, 3, 8, nothing's there, so we keep everything here. There we go. Alright, stage 4, we have red, red, mark 2. And over here, we have blue, green, mark 2. So they're actually changing at the same time. So now, let's have a look at these. So, what we're going to do is whenever a stage is marked red, the twin is requesting the opposite twin for its remove set at that given step. So, in order to go about this, because they're actually moving at the same time, that makes my job a bit easier. So, all I have to do is just move them by their colours, red, and blue, green. And then I'm just going to swap the remove sets. So, twin B will get twin A's remove set, which is going to be 0, 1, 4. And twin B, or twin A, and we'll get twin B's remove set, which is 7, 9, 5. Alright. And then we're going to continue as normal. So, 7, 8, 0. We don't have any of those, so that's kept. And then this is replaced. 0, 3, 8. We have the 8, so 6, 7, 6 is kept. And that's changed. There we go. And then we carry on as normal. Stage 5 is emerald yellow. And over here we have green purple. Okay. Emerald yellow. And where am I? Green purple. There we go. Let's see. So do we have 5, 7, 9? We have the 5, so 1, 4, 1. 0, 1, 4. We have the 0, so 6, 9, 7 is kept. Surprisingly. Oh. Okay. Stage 6. We have white, red. And white, green. Okay. Alright. Let's move to white, then red. And then we'll move to white and then green. There we go. Back here. Okay, so do we have 5, 7, 9? We have the 7, so 1, 6, 1 is kept. And then 0, 1, 4. The 1 is left out, so 7, 7, 2. Okay. There we go. Stage 7, we have red, red, mark 2. And over here we have blue emerald. Nice, they're out of sync. Right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to move these colours as normal. We're going to move through these colours as normal. But, once we've moved through these colours, twin A is going to request after twin B has made its second movement for its remove set. So, we're going to move them. Red, red, it stays in place. And here, blue emerald, it landed on 780, so twin A is requesting 780 from twin B. So let's go ahead and give 780 to twin A, and then let's get back to this. And it's for step 2, so it stays where it is. It's going to happen after this stage. So do we have 5, 7, 9 in here? We have the 9, so 181 is kept, and then this is replaced. And here do we have 0, 1, 4? We have this 4, so we keep 7, 3, 7. Oops. There we go. Okay, stage 8, we have red, red, so it's not moving. And then here we have yellow, blue, mark 2. So now this is requesting. So, twin A is being requested to give its remove set to twin B after its second movement. So it's moving to red and then back to red, so it's not moving. So the 985 it's going to give to twin B, and here we're going to move to yellow and then blue, just like normal. Do we have 0, 7, 8? We have the 0, so 2, 2, 1 is kept. And over here, do we have 0, 1, 4? No, so everything's kept, and this is replaced. Okay, solve that. Stage 9 is red, yellow. And then over here, we have purple, blue. Alright. Red, yellow. Purple, blue. That's just going to move back and forth. 078, we don't have that, so this is kept. 589, we have the 8, so only the 7s are kept. Jackpot. Okay, stage 10. Ooh. We have Emerald Yellow. No, wait, no. Emerald White Mark II, my apologies. And over here we have Purple Green. Emerald White. Let's do that. There we go. And then Purple Green. And then Twin A is requesting for Twin B's remove set after the second move. So 463 is going to be its next number. So here we go. We have 078. No, we don't. So there we go. And then replace that. 589. The 8 and the 9 are gone, so 7 and 0 are kept. Alright. Stage 11, we have yellow blue. And then over here we have purple blue. Okay. Let's see, so this is going to move to yellow blue. And this is going to move to purple blue. There we go. 3, 4, 6. We have the 6, so 2, 2, 7 is kept. 5, 8, 9. We have those 8, so 1 and 2 are kept. There we go. Stage 12. We have purple blue. And down here we have purple green Mark II. So we're going to move to purple and then blue, going back and forth, and then we're going to give 592 to Twin B. And then this is going to move to purple and then to green. And then over here, do we have 3, 4, 6? No, we don't. And here, do we have 9, 8, 5? We have the 8, so the 3 and 4 are kept, and then this is replaced. Stage 13. We have purple blue. Purple blue. And down here we have blue red. Alright, let's make those movements. Purple blue, it's just going to move back and forth. And then blue red, there we go. Do we have 3, 4, 6? We have these 3s, so 0, 1. 2, 5, 9. We have the 5, so 8, 8, 6 is kept. I got stuck in a loop there. Stage 14, we have Emerald Blue Mark 1. And we also have blue. So this is going to move through Emerald and Blue as usual, not fucking moving. My apologies. And then Twin A is requesting Twin B's remove set after the first colour. So it's going to move this to this blue. It's going to give 804 to Twin A. And then it's going to move to the next blue. Alright. So here, looking at this half, do we have 3, 4, 6? We do have the 3, so the 2's kept. And here, do we have 804? We do not, so the 3's are kept. And then we replace. 259, we don't have anything there, so that's just done as normal. Stage 15. Let's take a look. We have purple blue. Then we have red white Mark 1. So let's see. Oh wait, I didn't do that. There we go. So Twin B is requesting Twin A for its remove set after moving to purple. So we're actually going to have to move to purple, give 782 over, and then move back to blue. And then we're going to go to red and then to white. Here, do we have 048? We have the 4, so 335. 259 in this half, we have the 9. And 278 in this half. No, so the 90 is kept. There we go. 2 more stages. Stage 16, we have Yellow Emerald Mark II. And
blue-green. So this is going to move to yellow, emerald. This is going to move to blue and green, and then it's going to give 463 up. 804, we don't have anything in here, so that's all kept, and then we replace. And then 782, we just have the 2, so that's kept. There we go. And then the last module, stage 17, we have, I'm just going to note it down. Stage 17, we have yellow, blue, and blue-green. So, because the remove sets are not changing, I'm not going to mess with the table, because I know that this is the final stage, and the remove sets are not going to change anymore. So let's just look at these. 4, 6, 3. We're removing the 3, so 8, 9. And then 2, 8, 7. That's all staying. Cool. Let's solve the final module, and now we're in submission. So let's input twin A's answer into twin B. So we have 6, 9. Then 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 3. 1, 4, 1. 1, 6, 1, 1, 8, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 8, 9. And then on this twin, we're going to input twin B's answer. 6, 1, 6, 2. 6, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 6, 9, 7, 7, 7, 2, 7, 3, 7, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 8, 6, 8, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 0, 9, 1, 9, 9, 3, 9, 4.
This was exactly the machine. Right now, that things were meant to happen.
And that is a solve bomb. Thank you very much everyone for watching this tutorial. I hope it has been informative. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment down below or contact me on Discord. I will leave a link to the official KTANE server and my Discord tag. Thank you very much for watching everyone. See you next time.
This is